Hi everyone. A very good evening. I hope I'm audible perfectly. A very good evening. Can you please acknowledge that if my voice is audible? That would be really good of you. Can I get to know if my voice is audible? Everyone, say yes or no, please. Okay. Good to go. Good to go. I just need your acknowledgement actually. Uh, just a minute. Let me just get the particular amount of acknowledgement. Okay. Okay, so I'm just getting some positive responses. Hold a second, please. Okay, got it. A very good evening. A very good evening for him. A very good evening. Okay, then I think we should start with today's agenda. Then, right? Okay, right. Starting for what we wanted to generally start with it. Okay, we need to begin, right? And obviously, like, okay, it starts with something what you begin, right? So today it's your day 3, right? Day 4 actually, sorry. Now into the day 4 we have something to get it started, right? Okay, something like, okay, which is being very naturally, like, okay, there. Correct. I think it has been suggested now. Right now, as you already know, okay, as you guys, okay, already know, like, okay, what we are starting with it and all, right? Okay, we wanted to begin. It is way too natural that day 4 is being starting, okay, uh, with your what. Okay, it has to be begin with this being there, okay, and nothing has to be there. So step 1, installing the required libraries, okay, data collections and the preparations and everything, right? Step 5 is again everything we have performed it, correct? Now into it we have the day 2 as an of exploratory data analysis, EDA, correct? After all, day 3, it was like, okay, normally that was a feature engineering and the model building, correct? To create a newly production way, a new features, team formations, batsman, runs, bowler, wickets, and all. Right? Okay. It's probably there. So as I've already told you, like today we have the agenda to go with it as a day 4. Right? Okay. So I'll rename it D4, as if you remember that this thing I've told you multiple times. This code is all going live, and this you already have. Okay, this code you will be already having it because of, like, okay, the notebook has been shared live. Okay, the notebook has been shared live and all, and it's there, right? So today we have been going with an agenda that's basically there. That's day 4. Okay, and that is known as model optimization and production. Okay, whenever we have to start, okay, obviously, how eventually, okay, we are figuring it out. that entire, I would say, the ways, okay, and the interaction about it is also good, correct. Now probably, or like, okay, it has to be starting with. Now, as I've told you that okay, this thing we will be implementing into your websites also. Definitely yes, I have told you this thing on a previous day, and I have also begin with the statement like okay, how do we exactly needs to figure the configurations, correct? Okay, figure the particular amount of configurations and everything, right? Okay, so this is day 4. Now obviously into the day 4, okay, now, okay, this is basically required as per the conditions you are being writing for, or as per like okay, the logics you are writing for, right? So does not require or does not being resembling okay what you basically have already being saving, or what you already have tried to begin with, and so things, right? Now for my conditions, if you definitely see or like okay, definitely consider it out, the model predictions are one among them, right? Okay, it's among them, and does not matter for what kind of a logics you're thinking. But if you think about okay, if you talk about like okay, what kind of logics I am thinking, correct, I am gonna think about uh, the particular amount of the hyperparameter tuning. So in this we will be including okay the topics that's been there, that's hyperparameter tuning, cross validation, predicting that outcomes of the hypothetical matches and all, and saving the best models, right? Hyperparameter tuning, choosing, and when we talk about it, hyperparameter okay tuning, it is basically how do you choose the model settings, okay, basically how many times okay the tree is being there into the random forest. So that means how many time, or how many duration of time is being there into the trees in a random forest, okay. So once you have that, that is not only gonna learn from the data, but it will be strongly like okay going to affect the model performances, right? Okay, now it depends okay on into the I would say it depends upon a pitfall about time to time durations, right? Okay, time to time durations, although like obviously the codes are being there and everything it's being there, but I would just tell you like okay that these kinds of conditions are being foremost like okay required for how exactly you're predicting, although all the things you have is all going with the predictions, but this time you have to choose the model settings about yourself. Like you purchase a mobile phone, correct? And when you purchase your mobile phones and everything, what it happens like okay it's all new, right? Okay, you do the settings, okay, you do settings okay among them, okay, and the settings will become like uh settings like okay kind of like you want it silent, ringing mode, I would say vibration mode and all. You do the settings for the wallpapers, correct? Okay, and each and everything is being there, but the point is okay into the models also there is a settings that's being model effectable with the performances it makes, and it makes a perfect kind of in combinations. Then we have to then we had a cross validations. Into the cross validations okay, the technique is to just estimate how the model generalizes, and model has to generalize, okay, model has to get it generalized by either splitting or like okay or splitting into the data into like okay multiple trains, or like validation folds, okay, and it will become into the choosing the best single random splits, okay. Now determining, or you need to write it, okay, actually, the random splits, right? Okay, the random splits are being there. Then it is, how do you make it the predict outcomes for the hypothetical matches. Okay, so hypothetical matches will only come when you use the training. Okay, you can feed in one or more synthetic match records and all to predict the winners. Now I cannot say like, okay, my team number one is being the winner. I cannot say like, okay, the team number two is being the winner, but I can definitely say like, okay, this is something like, okay, I'm just getting it into the predicting models, right? Okay, I'm just getting it somewhat what is exactly going to get it pre-processed with, right? Okay, the multiple prediction of the winners are being there, right? So entire multiple predictions of the model are going to depend upon the winners, right? Okay, so you can say normally, okay, so sorry, so you can say that, okay, trained of the model, okay, okay, training of the model is being there, but at the same time it matches the record. If I'll say that the IPL match last year between KKR or like, okay, CSK won maximum time, correct? Okay, I'll say the CSK won maximum time like 7, 8, 10 times. But if I'll predict the same today also, like, okay, CSK has been run, okay, won like multiple times and everything, who knows the better? Might be this time it's opposite, correct? So the moment you just try to write it or the predicting like, okay, the outcomes and everything, you will be saving the best model. Okay, that is also known as serializing it. So you can say serialize or serialize the train model to the disk or like to memory, and this is the process to follow it up. That's it, nothing else that's being there. Now what you will be doing it is, simply when you write the code, therefore when you write the code, okay, from the sklearn model selection, you can simply write it sklearn model selections, import grid search CV. Okay, and what is an import grid search and all? A wrapper that runs, okay, or you can say a wrapper that runs onto the estimators for every combination into the hyperparameter grading, okay, evaluating via, I would say, the cross validations and everything. So you can just say that, okay, these kinds of cross validations, okay, these kinds of logical cross validations and everything, it will depend upon what you write it. Okay, so this is an optimization. Then further on, what you just need to do is defining the let it just get it run, I guess. T4 is not working or like what? Okay, save and run it once again. Okay, so it's gonna run now. Okay, now what we're gonna do it is, I am gonna make the hyperparameter grid. So for that I'm gonna write it param grid, okay, is equals to the curly braces. So parameters are being written like this, okay, hyperparameter and all. So we will make it two of the estimators, one estimator, okay, that is gonna be having as 100 comma 200, max depth, okay, any of that 5 comma 10 comma none. Okay, so this is also a parameter. Now defining the hyperparameter grid is according to what the random forest classifiers, number of trees in estimator which is being there 100 and 200. So this is basically number of trees into the forest, either 100 or either 200 it is. Now then again it happens like, okay, max depth, maximum depth of each tree would be either 5, 10 or none, no limit, right? Okay, so grid size will become on to what? If I'll say 2 into 3 is equals to 6 combinations, right? For larger spaces it would be more. Okay, so quickly the trees are being gonna get grown, right? Okay, let's say if you say that in a forest, there is a lot of saplings are being there, right? Okay. And combining that kind of a saplings, okay, that kind of like, okay, the logics and everything, it will just get it obtained, right? Okay, it will just say that, okay, these are being just getting it obtained for the normal kind of a limits, right? So these kinds of a limits will become either for the random state, okay, or I would say random forest classifier. For that reason, once you run this, okay, for that reasons, basically, yes, you're gonna simply write it grid is equals to grid search CV, okay. The algorithm we're gonna use it is the random forest classifiers. Random state is equals to 42. There is a param grids, okay, comma, CV is equals to 3, comma, scoring is equals to accuracy, okay, comma, verbose is equals to 1, right? Verbose is equals to 1. What does it means? Okay, I think I should go with the word wrap if possible. Edit not. There is actually no word wrap, but it's okay, not a problem. Okay, I'll show you according to this. Okay, there is a grid is equals to grid search CV, random forest classifiers and all. The random forest random state is equals to 42. Now, what is an estimator? You already know that's in base model. We're gonna tune it. Okay, this is it known as tuning actually. And there is a param grid, the grid above the scenario, right? Okay, and another one that's basically CV is equals to 3. Now, what is a CV is equals to 3 is 3 folds, okay, cross validation folds are being there, and each parameter combo is being evaluated with 3 different train and validation splits, right? Okay, 3 different train and validation splits are already being there, and scoring the accuracy, okay, and the verbose is equals to 1. Matrix used to compare the combos. Accuracy here, again, verbose is equals to 1, prints the progress logs. So whatever the progress is being there, now there's a ladders, right? The moment we are being there on a ladder, so it does not mean like, okay, from the base we will be just suddenly jumping onto the last ladder, right? Okay, or the last step, it's not even possible, correct? So that is basically either being there as an of the base model, okay, taking one step, two step, not more than that. I don't think so, like more than that it's been even possible. Okay, over here 1 to the 2 and same on, right? And similarly, when you need to just come down, correct? Okay, whenever you just need to come down and all, okay, what you probably used to do it is, you take your one steps, okay, you take your do one thing, okay, you take one steps down, okay, and each in one steps down, okay, you try to figure it out where you are being probably writing it, right? So where exactly you are being writing it, that depends, right? Okay, that is basically depends upon the insights of it. Any questions till now to anyone? Any questions to anyone till here? Let me know, then I'll clear your doubts, okay, then I'll move forward. Come on guys, if you have any questions, let me know. More than a good evening, I think we should just go with like some sort of questions. Come on, come on. More questions if you wanted to. I would definitely say anywhere you feel like, okay, ma'am, I'm not understanding this kind of a syntax and all, or I'm not understanding that, okay, you are most welcome to ask it. No questions? Okay, Anil Kumar, no questions, ma'am. If you have, like, don't feel shy, okay, to answer it. Don't you do so, okay. You're most welcome to ask. Okay. So moment you are gonna run it, random forest class. Okay, we need to import it. So let like it obviously I'm not reading every code, okay, from the beginning now, okay, because I don't want it to go with that. Let it just run it again and again. Import the random forest. Okay, the moment you will do it, it will just get it done, right? The moment you are just gonna go with it, a grid search CV is being there. That is also like, I don't want any kind of this AI. Okay, refit is equals to true. After the search is, it is going to get it retrained the best parameters onto the entire training set. That's the reason, okay, why we used to write it best estimator in jobs, in number of jobs and everything. The moment I'll be writing it, grid dot fit x underscore train comma y underscore train. Okay, now it will ask you why, where is the x, right? Okay, if you go above, now have a look. If you see this, x estimator is there, right? Okay, but obviously I don't want, like, okay, to run it again. The code I need to run it again from the day, or I would say, okay, every single thing I need to put it, right? Okay, so what it is being saying, like, okay, you need to run this and that. Anyhow, I don't care, like, okay, if you wanted to just start everything from the beginning, you can. Okay, instead of this, you can just write it, okay, one thing, view, uh okay, edit and select all cell and run it. I can say run all, right? Okay, let it run it once again and all. Okay, why you wanted to write it again and again? Okay, you don't need to let it run it, okay, again. You definitely have this file, right? So you can just get it done. Okay, correct. Let it run it itself, okay, you don't need to write it again and again. Correct. Installing the required libraries, every single thing, let it just run. Obviously leave this logistic and all, okay, rest everything you need to run it, okay, till here. uh, don't go with this logistics and everything. Random forest again not, XGBoost again not, because I'll tell you the reason. From the sklearn, run it. Param grids, run it. This you run grid dot post fit, okay. You can debug by raising, okay, so and all, right? Okay, it's an huge. So obviously not even a single time, you can say, but but like, obviously, like, okay, sharing with the case, you already going to get it justify. Okay, run it, okay, so and it will just adapt. Okay, does not matter for what reason you wanted to just get it adapt, but it will just adapt it accordingly, right? Now the moment you will just go and you can debug it and all, because of like line the pandas and all, okay, it's not there. Now T20 is like where, right? Okay, T20 is kind of like, okay, what the kind of resources we have, right? Okay, or like you can say the kind of like conditions we have. Anyone who can tell me what is a pipeline? Anyone who can just tell me what is a pipeline and all? Anyone who knows what is a pipeline? Come on, come on, come on, everyone. Come on. What I can just do it as togetherly. Okay, I'll run it. Okay, togetherly, what I can just do it as into the day 2, day 3, and day 4. I'll edit it. Okay, let it be. Don't worry. Because of like logistic, okay, and all, it's been getting it one of the conditional doubts. Okay, does not matter. This is for the day 2, right? One of the code, okay, you can enter, okay, over here. Okay, and I'll do one thing. Togetherly, I'll run everything. I hope you okay. If you did not, I had saved this link, okay. I've saved this all of your files, okay, don't worry. I'll do one thing. I'll directly just ipl.csv not required. Okay, just make a surety about it your data set is perfectly running from here. Okay, and if your data set has been running, make sure this is being all compact in the size. Winner, obviously winner is not there, so we will put it the tosses and all. Only the case, so I'm just making the thing simply aside for you. With the help of pipeline, perform multiple ML model one time, and the model got the accuracy we consider the model. Okay, very good, Vishwajit, that's really nice of you. That's really nice of you. So all of the graphs and everything you will get it okay on a one sheet. Okay, don't worry. So what is I wanted you guys to go with it. No kind of like okay the problematic. Cancel it out everything. Okay, so what you exactly needed into the feature engineerings and everything. Obviously I've told you feature engineering is just one thing. Okay. Which is being recognized for if you're creating any sort of new features, right? Okay, all of the codes, okay, you are being gone to given. Okay, so I don't think so anything you wanted to write it. So what I'll do it is some of the codes, okay, you will get it from here, and some of that, okay, you won't be getting it. Just a minute, I'll show you why. I'm just cutting that off. XGBoost, and this is safer. I've put everything into the cell. Okay, every single thing, okay, into the cell. So now that depends upon, if you saw yesterday we were getting an error like okay while sorting your linear regression, XGBoost, okay, and all. So what I'm just gonna do it is, instead of winner, again either I'm gonna put like the tosses, okay, and all. Either I'm gonna put like batsman, lower rate batsman and all. Okay, now one thing I just need to tell, just a minute. Okay, let it just perform, it does not matter. Okay, I just wanted you to go with a gradio. There is one live integration which is being there, although we have tomorrow this topic, but this is a live, okay, the Python that allows to build you live web applications for your machine learning app, and APIs you can build, you can share the links with you and all. If you see, the moment you're just typing the codes and all, you are able to see the output with the images, okay, whatever you wanted to go with that, right? But if you see in a Google Colab, nothing is being as sort of it, right? Okay, nothing is being there which is being getting it sorted, right? Okay, although you will be getting it the doubts, okay, you will be getting the errors and everything, that multiple times, okay, this is happening or that is happening. Okay, uh it is just going to accept the particular linear probabilities, right? Okay, the particular amount of probabilities and everything, it will be just writing it off, and does not matter if any sort of queries are being there or any sort of like okay the logics, remove it. Okay, now a lot of do you imagine like okay, is this a errors? Okay, I'll tell you what is it. Okay, I'll to tell you the moment what you will be just writing it, okay, over here, that matches one and all. Okay, matches are not gonna one. Okay, do you think, okay, how many of you can let me know matches, is the matches are going to get won by the single person of the team? No, correct, it's typically no about it, right? Okay, it's not being there that okay your entire kind of a logic is going to be like this, working with just a minimal splits and working with just a normal kind of a splits and everything. I will be simply putting one code to just know about no AI, nothing. Cancel it. Don't work with any AI. Okay, no working with AIs and everything. Now, if you see, just a one case is being there, that winners are not there, right? Okay, there is one case as being there, that is the winners are not being there. But I don't want okay the winners into the X's. Do you know what we have wrote it? If you remember it, instead of winners, what we have wrote it. Do you remember? We have exempt this winner and I have added one column with the dummy data. Do you know it? Come on, everyone. Do you know it? I'm just asking you something. So these are like cases, okay. These are just like okay, the cases are being there, the safer kind of the cases you can say. Okay, you can run it, you can test it, okay, you can do it anything, okay, with it. I can just go with column exist or not. Okay, first of all, let's see if the column. Array baba, what's happening? Now we will just normally see if the column exists or not with the XGBoost. Sometimes okay, it happens like okay, your code does not work properly. Okay, if you see winner column is not being found in creating a dummy target for the demo. This is what we were doing it yesterday. Correct. This is what okay, we were just doing it yesterday into the agenda. Right, okay, we were having it. Okay. Yes, correct, Vishwajit. Okay, that was the match won by perfect into it. Okay, now this is your session as being okay, let it just get it constructed. Okay, the moment it will just get it constructed and all, we will run it again, right? And the models we are being running and the model optimization we already have, correct, everything would be there. Df is not defined because we are not running everything from the beginning now. Okay, we are not gonna run everything from the beginning. Okay, let it just get it run from here, right? Let it just start with it, correct. The sessions, I guess it's been getting it crash all the RAM and all. We need to just figure it out. The app.log, right? Okay, df is not defined, does not matter, I can just define it afterwards, right? Although the code is all running for the day 3 also and day 4 also, right? Okay, now the moment I'm just writing it this way, sklearn param.grids, let it perform the prior one. Grid dot fit, grid is not found. Now it's okay, it's not an error, although we haven't taught it properly. Okay, now into this we have the best model, okay, estimator. Whenever we are being writing okay this particular way, whenever we have to start with okay the best model is equals to grid estimators and all, it won't be just asking you what is a grid right now. Okay, it does not know what is a grid. Do you know what is a grid? Let me know what is this particular grid and all. I don't know, like okay, what is a grid? Let's say if I'm assuming like okay, what is a grid, right? Okay, I just need not to know about it, okay, or even though I don't know what is a grids and everything, right? Okay, so it is going to ask me like okay, what is a grid, right? Okay, you have declared the grid, you haven't made it fit about it. Okay, how do you need to just write the grid and everything? So obviously grid is equals to this, right? Okay, grid is equals to grid search cvs, correct? Okay, and so thing. So grid is going to get it complete working according to what you have been defined and initialize it, right? In number of jobs, okay, it's being there. It's basically how does we are being getting it fit. If let's say if this line is not working, you can write it okay this way. It is all CPU core oriented. Okay, that's the main thing I've written a comment for. That it's an all CPU kind of an orientations are being there. Depends upon what is the grids, what is not, and in job will only work when you have the right amount. If you see this one, this is running, but if you see this one, xtrain is not defined. From where does we will get the xtrain? From the above code. Okay, so that's the main reason from where at the end of this particular few minutes back, okay, of ending of this call, I'll show you entire thing like okay, how does it happens and what all the things are being there. The best model is need to define it. Okay, it is not like okay how you need to try to write it. Okay, now shall we begin with everything? This is just gonna be saving your model. Shall we begin with everything running and all? Okay, do we have any sort of doubts? Any single where, anything you have, any single where, if you have any doubts, let me know. So what I'm just gonna do it is I'm gonna keep okay this particular way. Google Collab. Okay, make a new notebook. Okay, I am just gonna make the new notebooks and everything. And now the moment I'll just write it, okay, the new notebooks, okay, in every single thing, I will be just trying to write, okay, everything properly. Okay, any questions till now? Let me know. Let me know now only, like, so that I can figure it away. So I'll tell you what we did it into the day one, we did it into the day two, but I'm not gonna write it again and again. This is a dummy. Of course, for me also, it's a dummy kind of sort of like, okay, the book is being there, right? Okay, because I have been writing this. Okay, so I have all of the data set with me. All of the data sets are being there. So if I wanted, I can go with an IPL matches and all. If I don't want it, I won't be getting it. Okay, so this is a day one which is being there, but instead of day one, okay, I'll be writing it. It is all comment oriented. Okay, it is all comment oriented, so that it helps you out, okay, with the natural part. Upload a CSV. Okay, run it. Okay, if you wanted to run this, that's also good. If you wanted to run the Kaggle one, that's also good. Okay, this is also perfect. Method number 2, importing from the Kaggle. Okay, it will ask you like somewhat the sort of links and everything, depends upon you. Import the Kaggle and all the paths and everything, you need to write it. So import so and so ipl.csv, that's there. So just stop running it and comment this off. Okay, run it again. Okay, perfect, Vishwajit, correct. So day 1 was the loading the dataset, day 2 was EDA, day 3 was feature engineering and creating the ML model. Very good. Just check like, okay, I think I have messed with this. Okay, so that's the main reason. Although the code was for the uploading only, but it will take your like 7 to 8 minutes, so does not makes a sense even. So I don't want it, okay, to run that. Okay, I don't want it to run that, so that's the main thing. Okay, that depends upon you whether you wanted to remove the commented part or not. I just kept it for you. Okay, I just kept it for you so that it can help you out. Upload it, just remove it. Already I've removed it, so it will not track it properly. Okay, let it accept and run. Download the latest version and everything, and how you will get that, right? Now, going forward to the day 2, choose a file. Okay, if you wanted to choose the file, you can choose the file. If you don't want it to, or you wanted to print it, depends upon you. I think I have this file with me, so let me just check where it was. I think I've deleted it somewhat. Just a minute, I guess. Yes, import directly from Kaggle. Okay, I would say import directly from the Kaggle, no need of it. Why I'm just repeating this is because of I need to show you the entire output. Therefore, it's just like, okay, how do we write the particular amount of the codes and all. Okay, what all the conditions are being there. Okay, and all, that's it, nothing more than that. Okay, clean data, open this file. Okay, just check the sample data if you have any and all, that's it, right? Now the moment you will just try to close it, and you will be seeing that clean data is being there and all. But over here, the winner it's not with my data set only, but winners are not there. Okay, to be honest, winner is not being there, so I'm just trying to just exempt it. Some of the older data sets are being there where the winners are being defined and all. Okay, but now the winners is not there. Okay, so winner you don't need to get it exempt. Okay, or winners you don't need to write it in also, and so things, right? Okay, so the moment you go down, I'll just simply say like, or I'll simply say, okay, if I don't wanted the particular amount of winners into my conditions, right? Okay, now again, there would be a winner is not there, right? Okay, if you wanted to change it, you can change. Okay, if you don't want it, it's okay. Chalo. I don't want it, so I'm not writing it again and again. Okay, so cancel it. Rest whatever the things I was needed, it is already there. Right, the day number 2. Okay, now into it's in case sensitive actually. So what you can just do it is either uploading, okay, or loading the data sets and everything. Okay, you are just going to write it, okay, identifications. Okay, any kind of an identifications wherever it's being required, you are probably gonna write it. Okay, so number of time, if you again run it, the code is all yours. Okay, not mine. Code is all yours. If you just go with this now, right? Okay, df so and so, uh this way, right? Or loading the data sets and everything. This is the loading the data sets, correct? If you just go with this code, okay, it will just tell you that there is some sort of bugging, again debugging. Do you know what is decode is? Do you know what is a decode is? Anyone over here? What is a decoders and all? Do you know what is it? Anyone? Anyone who knows it? What is a decoder? Anyone who knows what is a decoder? I'm just waiting for your response, right? What is a decoder? Anyone? Whosoever. See, now is uploaded as not defined, so you don't need to upload it. Okay, anything. Nothing you need to upload it. If you see down way, okay. I need only the Kaggle uploads. Kaggle. No manual uploads. Do you know what is a decoder? I'm asking you. Come on, come on. You are very intelligent, I know, but I wanted to hear from your end. Come on, guys. If possible, from your end, like, okay, you can tell me. Concept in digital electronics for the inputs. Okay, Ashutosh, it's maybe handle the error of the code. Yes, Ashutosh, it is. I'm not talking about some electronics concept or anything like that. Now, if you see 5 into 64 columns, clean data, code is all working, right? The reason why behind it is what? I have removed the winners. Okay, I have removed the winners and everything, and now it will just simply say like, okay, all the requirements, whether you get the columns, whether you need to just drop the rows, whether you wanted to see the innings and everything, every whatever you did it on to the day one, it's just in one cell. Okay, I've written it, that's it. Right, starting from the day 2, I just wanted, okay, you guys, okay, to make it, okay, in a one file. Okay, I just wanted that like every single thing is should be into the day one file, right? Okay, right. Okay, so this would help you out for the cleaning of your codes. Okay, no matter wherever you have made it a bug, okay, all about, so it will just help you out, right? Okay, right. Okay, it will just try to figure it out what exactly the way, okay, you wanted to keep it. Okay, you wanted to just try to write it, okay, and all. So it does not matter for whatever reasons, okay, you already have been defining what exactly you are just trying to get it done. Okay, so I can read your comments. Yes, so it is, yes, truly it is like that only. However, you're just training or cleaning the data, okay, the capitalizations or the smallerizations and everything, it's going to be like that, right? Now if you remember, we had the day 2. Ma'am, you can you remove the target columns, and how to create the ML model means which column we predict that which team is going to be ML IPL patch. Okay, I'll tell you. Your answer is into the day 4. Okay, I'll tell you about this. Now the same way, the changes we have maintained, we're gonna make the changes into the day 2 also. If you wanted, I can share this link with you of the notebook. I am not gonna keep it restricted to anyone. Copy, paste, and hit what he is asking. It's absolutely correct. Okay, it's absolutely correct. Okay, that ma'am, I have removed, correct, I know, I have removed. Guys, can't you see my screen actually? Can you acknowledge that if you can be able to see my screens? Can you just let me know if you're able to see my screens and everything? Right? Vishwajit, can you just acknowledge that if my screen is visible? I hope it is, right? Okay. So if you see this pretty code, the day 2. Okay, thank you, Ashish. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rajshri. Now if you see this particular way of the day 2, right? Okay, of this particular day 2s and everything, what I have performed. Why I cannot cancel it? Okay, day 2, that was an exploratory way. I have all created this thing. Thank you, Vishwajit. Created, okay, that okay, you can just at least see everything into the what we did it. Now if you see this thing, the top menu with the most of the matches, the line graph, second number of seasons and everything. So I have written only for what exactly I needed it. Filter out, again fill out. Okay, the code you have already performed it. Okay, no need for you to write it the codes and everything, because you already have performed it, and you have also performed it the data feature engineering. Okay, with the model training. Now just have a look onto one thing. I need to show you that of the day 3, the feature engineering, that was when you have created it. And today I was thinking this only, like, okay, the moment I am going to be during the class, okay, I'll show you entire kind of I would say this, the outputs, okay, the entire kind of an outputs and everything, you will be able to see it without any errors, right? Okay, now in the feature engineering we did it, the model trainings, right? Okay, the model building. Let's say in your class, okay, in your university or the classes being there, you have 100 of people, right? Okay, and the moment you have 100 of the people and all, okay, with you, what you generally used to do it is, you have only like 5 6 7 8 kind of friends, okay, or might be a one friend, okay, with you. So what you normally used to do it is, into that, okay, or into that particular kind of a condition, that you need to only figure it out, like, okay, how many source of friend circles you have. If I'll talk about, like, okay, of xyz person, like xyz person is already having, like, okay, let's say 1 or 2 or 3 kind of friend circles, right? Okay, only like that. Okay, so what about I would say it would be just point to be written about how you are just cleaning your data. You're gonna save your data, and your data is being saved over here. If you see this, IPL clean.csv, right? Okay, the data is being saved over here, right? Okay, so this is probably required. This is probably required. Okay, and today you will be able to see, like, okay, red green of the way. Okay, so this is not the way. Okay, this is just a decoding. Okay, that's it, decoding is there. So we are going to correct the column names. We wanted to write the column names and everything, so that's probably there, right? Hold a second. the sheet belongs to all you. Okay, so it will adjust everything. Okay, adjust every single thing right from the, see, the base is this, the base is all belongs to, like, okay, base is always going to providing with the first kind of a cell. Okay, this is the first cell which is being the first cell. Okay, right, perfect. Day 1, this is day 2. Again, this is going to be again your day 3. Don't need to write it, okay, every sort of codes again and again. Okay, do no need of it. Let it perform again the same. And this is gonna be your day 4 with the predictions you have. And in day 4, what we did is the prediction according to the random state we have. Okay, random state. Just let it run and let me know about it. Any questions till now to anyone? Let me know. Okay, any questions to anyone? No need to add upon more kind of the codes. Okay, no need to. Okay, are you able, Bishwajit or Rajeshri or Ashutosh or anyone? Can you acknowledge me? Like, is this link you're able to open it? Can you let me know? Is this link okay of the Google Collab? Okay, are you able to open it up? Can you let me know, please? Can you let me know? It is basically the agenda is day 4, right? Okay. And day 4 is like what? This is the day 4. The model optimizations. This is what you required it for this. The predictions, the model optimizations. How do you clean the model? Okay, that's more required. How do you clean the model? That's it's there. Let me know if any questions is there. More questions. I'm just looking forward. More questions. I'm looking forward. Just please check it. Thank you so much. Uh, I'm amazed to go with it. Come on, come on. You need to acknowledge it. Okay, you need to. It does not matter when, how, and where. Okay, no when, no how, nothing. Come on, come on. You can take your time. Okay, it does not matter. We are all like, okay, having the ample amount of time. Okay, but I wanted you not to rush. Rajeshri, can you just acknowledge that? Acknowledge that fast, please. Okay, can open the Google Colab. Very good. Okay, that's really good of you. Okay, I'll tell you one thing upon it. Okay. Uh, just a one kind of, I can say tomorrow is your last day for this boot camp. Okay, although you will get all these links and everything, it's all yours only, right? Yeah, Jayanti. Yeah, obviously, till day 4 only you will be able to open it. Okay, not after that, because today is day 4 only, right? Okay, so tomorrow we will be finaling it up. Everything we will be just getting it, finaling it up. Okay. One thing I just need, and also one thing more. If you remember, most of you have raised us like, okay ma'am, the attendance sheet, okay, what we have got it, it is for hotstar clone and all, right? If you remember it, yesterday the question came, okay, it's for the hotstar clones and everything. It is not, right? Okay, only the header was wrong, okay, it was just an header which was just wrong and everything, okay, or rest every single thing was good. Okay, rest every single thing was good to go with it, so don't worry. It is, and I hope you did not miss that attendance sheet, okay, because attendance sheet is being necessary if you wanted to get the certificates, right? Okay, if you wanted to, and your project is going to be get seen, okay, which is going to be the submission, okay, and yes, you require that, and you probably gonna just get it done to do that particular way, right? Okay, so don't worry, that attendance has been counted if you have filled it. Okay, if you haven't filled it, okay, then it's gonna be your loss actually. Okay, one thing I just need to tell you, okay, or I just wanted to give it to you. um Onto this, okay, which you can do it practically also. One thing, okay, do one thing more for tomorrow. Just please install one tool that is known as Cursor AI. Okay, just please install one tool which is known as Cursor AI. Okay, and the moment you will run it, okay, the moment you will just try to run this or install it, it's not a manual way, okay, you need to install it, okay, either it's your Windows or either it's your Mac OS, okay, or any of it. What we are gonna do it, I'll show you a very simplest way how do you create a website with a Cursor AI. Akshay, you will be able to open all of that, okay, just have a look. I have all provided that, okay. So this is one of the link I've just given to you, cursor.com/from and home. If you notice this, okay, it will look like this. You need to download it, okay, for the any of your machines and all. What I'll be just showing you, okay, over here is it's in free of cost, okay. You don't need to pay, okay. You don't pay anything. Don't pay anything. Just take it the free of cost, okay. If it is asking you, okay, to pay something, do not. Just make sure you are onto the free tier. That's it, free tier. Okay, the moment you were just going to get it installed and everything, because tomorrow I'll show you how you make a quickly kind of a website within like, okay, 2-3 minutes, okay, a full-fledged kind of a website, and then integrate your ML model over there, right? Okay, it will somewhat open like this, okay, it will somewhat open like this. I have a pro plan, okay, but you will connect your like, okay, I would say the free plan only. And how do you see like, okay, the free plans and everything? It would like this: journal, manage your account, okay, somewhat like that, okay, and you will get your manage your accounts and everything. It's in pro plan. Over here you will be seeing like, okay, the free plan would be there, okay, open, and so and so. The moment you will open, you will see your dashboards, okay. uh, it would be just your dashboards and everything would be there, and it will reflect, okay, it will just going to get it reflect over there. And that depends, okay, how do you are being writing, okay, what all the things are being there, so that you can write it into the properly amount of time, right? Okay, any questions to anyone, let me know. Any questions to anyone, let me know, please. So here we go with your attendance sheet then, I guess. Just a minute. For day 4. Using Streamlit also we can create. Yes, we can create with the Streamlit also, but Cursor AI is more like good. It's an all AI oriented. You do not need to pay any single amount. Okay, you do not need to put. I don't think so. Within free, you can get at the premium. Actually, Akshay, with the students ID cards and all. Not possible. I'm not sure actually, and even though it's not possible. Okay, but make sure before coming tomorrow, okay, you installed it properly. Okay, because then if I'll make you guys, okay, going to get it installed and all. Okay, so I think then I will be helping you to install, and we are not able to left with the timings, right? Okay, we won't be able to left with the timings or anything like that. Okay, to work upon things. So that's the main thing I'm saying you. Please install it and kindly please join on the time tomorrow, because we already have a very less things, okay, and very fruitful kind of an output. So okay, that's required. So let me know if you have any questions. Okay, we can just solve the questions and I can just clear your doubts out. Let me know fast if possible for you, because I think we can just go with the question answering as an of the more good way. Come on, everyone. Ma'am, it's off day. Okay, it's of day one attendance. How can that be possible? I don't know. I got it from the team actually. Just a minute. I'll put at the message. Okay, no worries. You can put it. Okay, you can put that. Okay, I'll just talk to the team then for that. That this is for the day one. Okay, but they will fetch it. Okay, don't worry. Okay, they will fetch. Don't worry. You can fill it up, and they can fetch it out. Okay, start filling it, because if you are not gonna fill that, then it's gonna be very problematic to get it your this particular way. Okay, it's gonna be done, right? Hi Pradhan. More doubts please. I am just looking for your chats only. You can fill it. Okay, this particular link only you can fill it. Don't miss it out. Okay, don't miss it out. Okay, then thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Let's meet tomorrow, the final day of this boot camp. Okay, it's gonna be your final day of the boot camp, and definitely it's gonna be very much into the very interesting one, because we are just gonna see the live output, I'm saying it. Okay, if any changes are being maintained into this sheet, okay, just have a look. Okay, I'll be just dropping some changes onto the sheet. Just keep an eye, okay, on this sheet. That's it. Yeah, I've already given the attendance sheet. I'll drop it once again. No, I'm not putting it. It's by the team only. Okay, so you can fill that. I'll just inform the team that it's for the day one. Okay, I'm already going to. I have already informed it, but it's okay. They will fetch it. Don't worry. You can fill it. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thanks a lot. Please. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.